Hi there. This is Jonathan Cohen at Cohen and Winters, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about selecting a lawyer to represent you if you've been injured due to somebody else's negligence. Oftentimes, when you've been injured, whether it be in a car accident or a slip and fall or something like that, dog bite, could be anything, these injuries can range from the not very impactful to the extremely impactful. And we have a history and experience of representing people with all types of severities of injuries. But I just want to acknowledge that these injuries could be serious physical injuries. They could involve serious mental trauma, emotional trauma, and they could seriously impact your quality of life. And this is a very difficult position to find yourself because most of the people that we've represented never thought that they would find themselves in that kind of position, and so that can be very overwhelming. Similarly, folks who have been hurt due to somebody else's negligence, they may have never had a lawyer before. They may have never thought about hiring a lawyer before, and so they may have no idea how to go about doing that. And so part of the reason that we're making this short video is to give you some things to think about when you're making that decision so you can make an informed decision and a careful decision, because obviously this is important. There is no sort of one size fits all, and you need to sort of make sure that you get somebody who is going to represent you in a way that you want to be represented, somebody who is going to meet your needs and expectations. One of the things that you ought to consider is whether or not the lawyer that you're considering hiring has trial experience, because the insurance adjusters are going to do their homework and they're going to know if the lawyer representing you doesn't know how to simply try a case to a jury. Similarly, insurance adjusters, these are the folks that are going to be representing the insurance company who ultimately is going to be on the other side of this case. Even though they're not necessarily the ones who injured you, they're the ones who are going to pay out for a verdict or a settlement. They have a whole different language, they have a whole different way of looking at these things, they have different forms, and retaining a lawyer at the front end is going to help, A, take that person off your plate, you're not going to have to deal with them, and B, you're going to have somebody who knows how to speak their language, knows how they think about a case, knows how they evaluate the value of a case. So that can be very important, having that experience in dealing with insurance companies. The wheels of justice turn slowly, and if a case goes into suit, it may take a very long time to finally get in front of a jury and to get a verdict in a case. The adjusters know that. And that means that because the process could take a very long time, or you may, in fact, it may be important to you to try to get it done as quickly as possible, it's important to have a lawyer and a team that value communication and that are set up to get back to you, frankly. And it's amazing how many clients have had a very positive feeling about us simply because they don't have to wait to get a phone call returned. They don't have to wait to get an email returned. Can be a very important piece of a lawyer's representation and a law firm's representation. You should ask around. Check out what other people have to say, prior clients of a law firm have to say. Check out the kind of reviews that they've gotten online. We've always believed that if we give good service, that's the best possible advertising that our law firm can get. You're always able to get a free initial consultation with Cohen and Winters, and so you should feel free to call us and schedule a consult so you can talk to an attorney about your situation. There's no obligation and there's no cost to you, so it's always something that I recommend doing because you want to make sure that you sort of get a sense of the law firm before you sign on the dotted line. And lastly, generally speaking, our clients in injury cases, we offer something called a contingency fee, which means essentially that we don't collect until money is paid out in the case. That rather than you paying us an hourly rate, we would simply take a percentage of the settlement in the case or the verdict in a case, and also we'd get our expenses back into the case. So this means that if we do take you on as a client, you're not going to be paying us at the front end, because that's the last thing you need to worry about when you're dealing with doctors and getting better and the pain and anxiety of injury. So these are all different things. I hope this has been helpful to you. And at Cohen and Winters, we certainly value each and every one of our clients and the business that they bring to us, and we hope that you'll consider letting us fight for you.